Hey guys, how are you? Um, I think I'm gonna do a collection video of some of my video games. Now, I don't want to say I've been gaming hardcore for a long time, but I've been in and out of gaming since the 80s, late 80s. Yeah, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Atari, all that stuff, and then Commodore 64, things like that. I used to love gaming. But as I've gotten older, um, I the passion to game is not there anymore. Um, every now and then I think about gaming, but then when I get home from work, I'd prefer to watch a movie and have some whiskey or have a beer or something like that, you know. But my passion for gaming is pretty much non-existent. Um, But I decided to maybe do a collection video. I've got a bunch of Dreamcast games now. Not sure if I'll keep them. I got a buddy that's been interested in acquiring my collection of Dreamcast. Maybe by doing this video, I'll maybe spark some interest in gaming again. But at least if I do decide on letting my games go, or if not, you know, maybe by making this video I'll have some interest in gaming again. Maybe I'll do some playthroughs of some games, you know, that'll give me the oomph to do it. All right, so I'm gonna do this in several parts. This is gonna be part one, and I'm gonna go over some of my Dreamcast titles. So, and maybe I'll have a little something to talk about each title, and if not, I'll go through. So, first one is NFL 2K. This was the game. You know, I don't want to say I was big into sports, but I used to play a lot of sports growing up. Play basketball, football. I would run, sprint. I'll do a lot of things. Play baseball, softball, pretty much all the sports. I was very active when I lived in New York, and I played. What was it? I played Tecmo Bowl on my NES. That was the best times. Um, After that, there was a Tecmo Bowl on the Sega Genesis, and I played a little bit of that. I didn't have a Genesis at the time. I remember going to, um, what's the name of that place? Blockbuster. Jesus, I can't even think of a Blockbuster. I went to Blockbuster, and I rented a Sega Genesis, and I rented Tecmo Bowl, and it was good. I just didn't have that feel, right? But then when the Dreamcast came out, my excitement for gaming had skyrocketed. And NFL 2K is like the best football game, I believe, ever. The last iteration of this was NFL 2K5, which I think, who was on the cover of that? It was Rice. Was Rice on the cover? I can't remember, but I remember getting it for Xbox. But yeah, man, I used to love playing this, man. Love playing this. I used to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I didn't play the Jets, played the Bucks. And I had my plays, and it was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. That was like when the Dreamcast was out, that was the pinnacle of my enthusiasm for gaming. Next game, Soul Calibur. Great fighter, man. Oh my goodness, this was a really good game. Although I was a fan more of, it's all dirty, a fan of Virtua Fighter, I really liked Soul Calibur because of the weapons. And I used to run, let's see if I remember, Kalik he had the staff. Was it staff? So, yeah, Sega Dreamcast. That was the game, man. I used to love playing that one too. Soul Calibur. Record of Lodos War. I think this is an RPG. I never played it. Record of Lodos War, fun action RPG. Okay. Never played it. Oh, there's a little something break off. Record of Lodos War Dreamcast. You know what? I'm going to angle my camera down, so it's going to be a little bit more space there. Okay. Actually, it's not centered. There you go. All right, next. Evolution. Never played it. Evolution, what is it called? The World of Sacred Device. Odd. Never played it. I ended up getting a lot of Dreamcast games. I mean, enough that I'm going to do multiple parts, maybe 2 parts. You know, I'm going to do a stack today and then another stack another time. But yeah, these big old, was it EV Games stickers? It's big, and these stickers don't come off, man. They suck. But it is what it is. And I got the majority of these games pretty darn cheap. So at least at a good value. Next one, Confidential Mission. This is a light gun game. It's got some dust on it too. Oh, I even got the little card. Play to win Dreamcast, the registration card. Confidential Mission. Never played it. And I will say that although the peak of my interest in gaming was Dreamcast, and I did play a good amount of Xbox, that got me into gaming online. But after, like within a couple years of, I should say after the release of Halo, after the release of Doom, my interest started to decline. And, you know, with work, life, things like that, it just wasn't a priority anymore. And I would game from time to time, but I never got that same feel. Although I will say that recently, the last game I played was, Starfield. I played some of Starfield. That was fun. I only played maybe for about 2-3 weeks, and I'd play almost every day, a couple hours a day, and it was fun. But after a while, it lost its luster. All right, next. Bang! Gunship Elite. This is like a space shooter. Manual, never played it. Original case, pretty good shape. Next. Fantasy Star Online, never played it. It's 2 discs, I believe. What's this? Labels. Both discs are in there. Sonic Team. Okay, I didn't know that. All right. Next one. Dino Crisis. I played a little bit of this. This is a fun game. I enjoyed some of Final Crisis. Didn't play it a whole lot, but did have quite a bit of fun playing it. What I did play. Yep. Come on, man. You got guns, shotguns, fighting dinosaurs. Can't be any better than that. All right, I'm going to move you guys over. I'll just put you over here, maybe. All right, what's next? I don't have the manual for Test Drive V-Rally. I don't have the artwork for this, or the manual. So this is the thing, man. Racing games, I suck. I'm really bad at racing games. The only racing game I enjoyed was Daytona USA for the Sega Saturn. And I'll eventually get to my Saturn collection. It's not as big. Probably Dreamcast, order of collection size, it's Dreamcast, Xbox, and Saturn. I mean, I have other stuff. I have 360, PS3, things like that. But Dreamcast, I think, is my largest collection. And the thing is, I know I have more, but I think I've moved a few times and games have disappeared. I don't remember giving games away, but there's some titles that I knew I had, but they're gone. But anyway, next game, Sega GT. Never did I play this? I don't know. I don't remember that. Sega GT. Resident Evil 2. Such a good series. I should have both discs. Yep, both discs are in there. All right. Resident Evil is such a great series. I played a little bit of the first one. The second one, how much did I play of this? I don't remember playing a whole lot of it. My memories were more of part one on my PlayStation 1. That I had a lot of good memories. I remember I would talk to people about Resident Evil and how it scared them. And I thought to myself, you're a grown adult. How is it that some of these games could scare you? And I started to play the first Resident Evil, and then there's a part towards the beginning where you're walking down this corridor, and it's a Doberman comes jumping through the glass, and I actually jumped, and I was like, okay, fair enough said. All right, what's next? Resident Evil Code Name Veronica. Never played. Did I play this? I don't think so. Let's see here. What else? D2. Did I pick up? No, I was thinking Enemy Zero for the Saturn because I remember picking that up. I don't know. Never mind. But D2, never played it. Oh, got one of my discs are falling out. No. Put that in there. Okay. Actually, I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing right now. Talking about the games here. Never played it. I guess it's survival horror, I'm thinking. Death Crimson OX. I think this is a shooting game. First person perspective. Yeah, it's a shooting game. Never played it. Death Crimson OX. All right, you know what? I'm going to move you over. Right there. All right, next. Soul Fighter. Never played it. What is this? An action game? First person perspective? No, third person. Fierce 3D fantasy combat. Okay, never played it. Let's see. Test Drive Le Mans. Never played it. Again, I suck really bad in racing games. I'm always running against the rails or I'm going off into the side of the road. Yeah, it's terrible. Draconis, Cult of the Worm. Never played it. Is it a fighting game? RPG? Is it? I don't know. Man, I just noticed right now, VMU compatible. The VMU was such a cool device. Do I have one handy? No, I don't have one handy. But the VMU was cool because it interacted with the game. Like for this one, NFL 2K, you could pick your plays on the VMU instead of tipping your hand to, if you're playing somebody, you could tip your hand as you're making decisions. Let's see here. Yeah, such a great game. What's next? 18-wheeler. This I did play. Fun game. Just a really fun game. But I think this is the type of game that you need to play this in arcades. I remember seeing these in the arcades, big arcade. Yep, I got to play some of this. That's a fun game. Let me see what's next. All right, I'm about halfway done with this stack. All right, Chronicles of Pern, Dragon Riders. Remember back in the day, this was a big story or novels. Who wrote the books? Best-selling Son of the Dragon Riders of Pern. Okay, I don't think I've played this one. Dragon Riders, Chronicles of Dragon Riders. Okay, and these are the prices that I paid for them. I don't recall paying top dollar for games. Dynamite Cop. I did play. This was fun. All right, you know what? Let me move some of these guys over. I'll put you over here. All right, next one. This one's still sealed. I have not played it. The Ring, Terror's Realm. Haven't played it. Oh, I guess these are a couple. No, I got a couple sealed ones. Virtual Tennis. Oh man, I turned my nose up at Virtual Tennis, and I know I have another one of this. I have to have it because I played this. But when this came out, I was like, I'm not gonna play Virtual Tennis. That's a silly game, you know. But then I played it. Holy smokes, this is such a great and fun game. Very fast-paced. I liked it. Space Channel 5, never played it. This has got the little lenticular cover. Space Channel 5. Never played it. Next up, Soul Reaver. This is cool. I played some of this. This is a fun game. I enjoyed where you can, as you're adventuring around, you can go between worlds. Like, say, if you're in this cave and there's a chasm, right? You can switch between different worlds, and in the next world, you can cross that chasm. So it's pretty cool. Samba de Amigo. Never played it. Although I wanted to buy the maracas and stuff, never did. Remember when I was in Japan back in, was it 2007, 2008? I was looking for maracas. I mean, I was looking, but I wasn't looking really hard. If I happened to see it as I was there, I would have picked it up, but didn't. Never played Samba de Amigo. All right, next. Nightmare Creatures 2. Did I ever play any of this? I can't say that I have. Oh, jacked cover. The case is broken. Nightmare Creatures 2. Put you down. Do one more and I'll do another. Oh, this is sealed. NBA 2K1. What was that? Allen Iverson? Yes, that is Allen Iverson. Have it still sealed, never opened. Meh. I didn't really play any basketball games. I think on a Genesis I played. Not on Genesis. Was it Super Nintendo? Nintendo? Man, I can't remember. It was. I can't think of the game. All right, let me just move these guys over. Put that there. Egg. Elemental Gimmick Gear. Still sealed. Never played it. I know you guys seeing these prices. Your mind is blown. There was a point, man, you can go into a store and they'll have 50% off, 75% off games, and you just went wild. But I didn't go wild then. I just buy whatever, buy game here, game there. I didn't buy like stacks. But there was a time which I kind of regret. Well, looking, hindsight's always 20/20. But I remember going to Best Buy and remember seeing was it? What game is it? Shining Wisdom. Shining Wisdom for the Sega Saturn. They had stacks of those, and they're, I don't know, maybe $10 or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'll just buy one. And now that game's a very pricey game. Kiss Sacco Circus. Didn't play this. Was this first person shooter? Never played it. Next up, Tech Romancer. This is a great game. It's mechs fighting each other. It's like not a Street Fighter, but Soul Calibur, Tekken type of game, Virtua Fighter. But this was fun. I played some of that. That's a lot of fun. Well, looks like I have another NFL 2K. Let's put you right here. Sega Marine Fishing. This I did play. Oh, this is dusty, man. My goodness. Sega Marine Fishing. This I did play. And I played this using the special controller. And that was a lot of fun. Or am I mixing it up? No. I am using... Yep, I did use the fishing controller because this and Sega Bass Fishing, I played that. Now it's fun. That's actually really fun. Like Sega kind of reminds me a little bit of Nintendo, where Nintendo, they always innovated and they always had something new. So, like a new controller, things like that. Sega I felt like it was the same thing. It's a shame that Sega, the Saturn was, not Saturn, but the Dreamcast was the last. Gauntlet Legends, another very good game. There's another one. Broken tab on the case. Gauntlet Legends. All right. Close this guy up. What's next? Silver, still sealed. Never played it. We'll go with this one here, and then we have Seventh Cross Evolution. I don't know what kind of game it's. Strategy game. For what purpose? I don't know. Seventh Cross Evolution, simulation game. Okay, all right, it's a sim. All right, cool. Never played it. Seventh Cross Evolution. And I'm going to move these guys up here. Boop, boop. All right, I'm down to a few more, and this will probably conclude my first part of my Dreamcast collection. Worms Armageddon. Fun game. Played some of this. This is actually a really fun game. Next one here. Incoming. Never played it. Let's see what's next. Two more. Super Runabout. Never played it. It's one of those things, and right toward the end, I was very selective when I was buying my Dreamcast games because I couldn't really afford them. They were $50 a pop, so I'd buy them, whichever title that I enjoyed. Like I think NFL 2K, I think I played regular price for that. That was a great game. But then there was always a sale, and then of course at the end of its life, the games were always on, not always on sale, but they just went down and down and down. I think there was a point where I found some games for 75% off. All right, this is the last one. You got Spawn. This I did play. Didn't beat it, but fun game. Spawn, and it does not have the original case. Let's see. Yep. So that's my part one collection of my Dreamcast games. If I get a lot of excitement in this, well, I'm going to do a part two to my Dreamcast games. But then if there's a lot of excitement, or if there's a lot of buzz about me making a video, then I'll do other collection videos of like my Saturn and my Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. I'm still like collecting PS3 games. I'm only collecting 3D PlayStation 3 games. So I don't have a PS5. I don't have a VR. I've got a PlayStation VR for my PS4. That's a lot of fun, but I don't have. I do have a next gen console. I have the Series X, but after that, I have nothing else. I don't have a PS5. Since I don't game as much as I used to, so didn't really mean anything, I guess, to me now. But who knows? Maybe after doing these videos, if there's some excitement, maybe people want to see this, then I'll make some more videos. Well, guys, take care. And oh, a little side note: I do have two other channels. I have one on movies. I'll do pick up videos on Blu-rays, 3D, things like that. It's called Freddy's Movie Corner, and then I have a comic channel which I have not shown any love. I think it's been about a year since I've gone to that, and I intend to get back to my comics. Those are pretty much my interests are movies, comics, not so much games anymore, but maybe after doing this, I'd get back into gaming. So, all right, guys, take care, and I will see you guys later.